happy to bring you America's favorite family, the Nelsons. Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. They enjoy good times together, and like most of us, they enjoy good times over again in pictures. And now Kodak invites you to enjoy The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
What are you doing?
I found it.
Good. What is it?
It's that painting I made when we attended those art classes.
I thought you threw that away.
No, I saved it, and I'm glad I did.
Why, for goodness sake?
For just such an occasion.
Now, you've lost me.
I'm going to give it to Joe Randolph.
Oh, you mean to get even?
Yeah. You wouldn't let me hang this any place where anybody could see it, would you? You can be honest with me.
In that case, no, I wouldn't.
And Clara wouldn't let Joe hang it any place?
No, I don't imagine she would.
Well, there's your answer. I'm going to give it to Joe, and if he refuses it, back goes his end table.
Suppose he takes it.
Well, fine. Then he'll have to hang it someplace, which he'll never do. He'll probably just hide it somewhere. And if he hides this, then we can hide that monstrosity of his.
May I compliment you on a brilliant scheme, well thought out?
Well, thank you. Frankly, I think I deserve it.
Well, hi, Oz. Come in.
Hiya, Joe.
What do you got here?
Well, it's a little painting I made.
Hi, Ozzie.
Hi, Clara.
What's that?
Well, it's a little out-of-season Christmas gift. Joe gave me one, so I thought I'd give him one.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Why don't you take it in the other room and look at it? I think the light's a little better in there. Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's very interesting, Oz.
It certainly is.
You really like it?
Oh, yeah, it's a real professional job. It'll make a wonderful conversation piece.
Oh, well, thank you.
I've always wanted a genuine handmade oil painting.
Oh, well, you've got one now. Where are you going to put it?
Oh, well, I don't know. You just don't slap a thing like this up on the wall.
Of course not.
You've got to figure out the right place to put it to do it justice.
Oh, well, if you don't mind my making a suggestion, how about up on the mantel there?
Oh, well, that's an idea.
Yeah, well, I'd better be running along. Nice to see you, Clara. Merry Christmas, Joe.
Gee, thanks again.
Dinner almost ready?
Almost. I say something funny?
You know, I was just thinking about Joe and Clara when I gave them the painting. Should have seen their faces when I suggested they hang it over the mantel.
Oh, you didn't.
Well, I didn't make a big point of it. They probably spent the rest of the afternoon trying to figure out what to do with the darn thing.
Oh, well, don't look now, but here he comes, and he's got the painting with him.
Well, I have to give him credit. He's more honest than I am.
Either that or the picture's even worse than you thought it was.
Hi, Joe. Come on in.
Hi, Oz. Hi, Harriet.
Hi, Joe.
Oz, I don't want to hurt your feelings,
Look,
but...
look, Joe, I understand. I'll take the painting back.
You will not.
Well, isn't that why you came over here?
Heck no. I just want you to see the frame I made for it. How do you like it? Took me all afternoon.
How about that?
You like it, Harriet?
Oh, yes.
Well, after all, if we're going to hang it over the mantel, we want to show it to its best advantage.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
Well, I don't want to keep you from dinner. I just wanted you to see the frame.
Oh, it's very nice.
Oh, don't forget you're coming over for the party tomorrow night.
Oh, sure, we're looking forward to it.
Oh, well, yeah, we'll be there.
You know, Oz, I don't like many paintings, but there's something about this one that's really nice.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Joe.
Bye now.
Bye, Joe.
There, how's that? That's kind of a weird angle, huh? Well, I don't know if you can see me very well in there. Just as well. Mood lighting. That's what this is. I wanted to put a video together here of the time for a drink of water. Stay hydrated. this video is about inspiring kids to pursue their talent as an artist, if they have any hidden talent or obvious talent. I had researched a number of books for a book donation project I wanted to do to help inspire kids. And I had found more than a few books about a number of different artists over the years, spanning 500 years to be exact. I found 60 guys who had books written by or about some portion of their life. And I thought, well, I didn't know if I could find any works of art that they had done or how many works of art. I wasn't sure how many they had done. So anyway, I went out looking and I was pleasantly surprised because I found more than 300 works of art for 60 guys from almost 15 different countries and almost 15 different states in America. A wide range of styles is what I'm trying to say, a wide range of styles. So I can't show all 377 works of art that I found in this video, so I'm going to post them on my website for you to look at your leisure. And I put a slide in here to give you the address. And but I'm going to give you all 60 slides here, and hopefully you won't fall asleep. But I think if you look at every one, and I'll just show them for a brief second, and you can either pause the video or you can go visit my website and the blog I'm going to do for this video to display all the videos that I'm showing you so that you can spend a little more time looking at them and they might be a little more clear to view. And that again is on my website in the Jack Wants to Recycle Everything. You'll see it's a posting there, and you just click on that and it'll take you right to the blog. And I just wanted to say real quick that if I had to pick one before I did all this research, my favorite work of art is by Van Gogh. It's called, I think, Irises, and he painted this at the sanitarium, I think, where he stayed toward the end of his life. And I like irises anyway, but this picture was beautiful because I like flowers, I like irises, and I think there's I have a picture here. It is right here. You can see that. Yeah, one white iris among all the blue. My favorite picture, my go-to favorite work of art when I need some inspiration. And in doing my research here with these 60 plus guys, 62 actually, I found another favorite, a couple more favorite works of art, but I can't replace Van Gogh because he's been a favorite for so long. And the other one I found by Henry Scott Tuke. It's called Painting the Rudder, because I like ships, and I wasn't sure if I liked this particular ship that they had hoisted up so that they could paint the rudder, but there was just something about that picture that took my breath away. And I have that one here in this video. And there's some other ones in here I liked. George Tuker's lanterns are very impressive, the way he shows light through these paper lanterns. And when I got a chance to go to Washington, D.C. on business 100 years ago, I was working for a film studio, Paramount, and I was selling films to the college market. Anyway, there was a convention in Washington, D.C., and every day after the convention, everybody would run off to visit, the Smithsonian or the Air Museum, and Space and Air Museum, and there was, excuse me, a frog in my throat, I think. There was, or a tickle anyway, nothing against frogs. And there was an exhibition at the one of the galleries there nearby the Smithsonian, and I went with a group of other friends from work, and it was all about light and what artists could do with light from the sun or the moon on water, on the beach, just, anywhere, anytime, and they were absolutely beautiful. The only problem was there were so many people there, you couldn't get up close and personal to see anything, and it was frustrating for everybody I went with who were much shorter than myself, and that's one advantage of being tall, because I could see over everybody's heads, but I couldn't get close enough to appreciate the full picture because all I could see was like the top of the picture. And some of these pictures were absolutely huge. They covered the entire wall, and I thought, wow, wouldn't this be great just to see this, have a private viewing to see all these paintings. But the few portions of the few pictures that I did see were beautiful, and I don't know if they'll ever have another gathering of that type of style of painting just to do with light. But anyway, I had a good time, and it was fun. It was fun because there were so many people there, you just couldn't even move without running into somebody, so we left shortly thereafter. Another picture I have here, a work of art, I should say, by, I forget now, John Singer Sargent did a painting, well, if not, I'll correct myself here with a slide, but I think he did a painting called Gassed, and it was a group of fellows, soldiers actually, walking in a line, and they have their hand on the shoulder of the guy in front of them, and they're walking, and there's maybe a dozen guys, and it's a huge painting. It covers the entire wall. I got a chance to go to London, and I visited the Imperial War Museum, and I couldn't find the painting for the longest time, but they had moved it into its own room, so and there was a seat there, and you could sit and you could just enjoy it, and luckily there wasn't anybody there, so I had a chance for a minute or two to enjoy this painting, and I wasn't sure, why I liked it so much. Well, if it was the beauty of the painting is one thing, but the message of the painting is probably what draws you to it, because all of these guys were gassed in World War I, and it was certainly an anti-war picture, but I got to see that up close and personal until a whole family with a whole bunch of kids came into the room, and the kids were jumping around and screaming and yelling and having a great time, and I was like, okay, there's just no place to go where you could be by yourself for, more than 5 minutes, and then I calmed down because I thought, well, no, that's all right. These kids can enjoy these works of art any way they want to, and the message from the picture is fighting for freedom, and freedom was attained, and these kids could, live and jump and scream and shout and appreciate art any way they want to. But they were having a good time, and I had a good time for a few minutes before their rambunctiousness made me get up and give the room to them. Anyway, so I want to inspire kids, kids at risk, kids not at risk, to pursue your talent. If you have a talent for art in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to show you oil paintings, watercolors, which is a favorite medium of mine, drawings, artists who sketch with charcoal or pencil or even ink. There's illustrators. Leyen Decker was a remarkable illustrator and did a lot of work for magazines back in the 30s. Just remarkable how some of these men can transfer with the naked eye and paint or pencil, something that looks so realistic. It's just amazing to me. I'm just thoroughly impressed. And another favorite work of art I discovered, I think, is, well, his first name is Gustav, and now I can't remember his surname, but you'll see it because I've used it at least 3 times here. It's called The Desperate Man, and it's a self-portrait. And it was painted back in 1843 to 45. They're not sure exactly when. But the guy is absolutely frantic, and I'm not sure why, but it's just an excellent rendition of somebody in a frazzled state of mind. So I use that as a reminder to read and reassess before you run asunder. So we've got books here. I showed a book and then a work of art. So I came up with, there's 62 guys, and ultimately I found 377 works of art that span every kind of style over 500 years, from Michelangelo back in the 15th century to, anyway, the 20th century. The guy was born in 1978. You'll see him in there. But enjoy and find a work of art that you like or that you want to see what else that guy has done, and I'll post some other, I posted anywhere from 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 21 pieces of art with equal number of books for these guys, and you can read about them or you can find other works of art. But I had a good time, and I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope you too have a good time. So remember to recycle something, please, and keep it clean and keep it green. And until next time, thank you for watching, and we'll do this again real soon. Don't forget to hydrate.